All right, hello class. Sorry this video is late into the week, but as the week's been going on, I've been thinking that this is going to be the last video. So, what does that mean for you? Um, so, any assignments that you need to turn in, you've got until, I believe, April 28th or 29th to get everything in. Why is this going to be the last video? Because I know with the change in class, it's been a little chaotic. Um, so we're gonna kind of cut class here. We still had like the GRE to cover and a curriculum vitae, and what I'm gonna do with that is I'm gonna post by next Tuesday. I will update my PowerPoints on those. But if you're a student, you know, hey, I'm going into social work and my programs don't require the GRE, then don't worry about looking at that PowerPoint. But if you know that you're going into a marriage and family therapy program, or you're going into a psychology program where in psychology you can pretty much guarantee that you're going to have to do the GRE. There are some programs out there like UVU's MFT program that doesn't require the GRE. So in that case, you know, you don't have to look at it. But I'm going to update and change those PowerPoints and bring them up to speed and refresh them because, for instance, Olympus Test Prep is one of the GRE companies that puts out materials and will help you study for the GRE. They changed their name from Olympus Test Prep to Test Perfect. So I just need to bring everything up to speed with that PowerPoint, and I'm going to look through the curriculum vitae and do the same. Now, curriculum vitae is just an educational resume. It's a lot longer, it's a lot more in depth. Most students are better suited using a resume as they apply for graduate school. But if schools require a CV or a curriculum vitae, or people call them different things, I'm going to put a good example up so that you can look at it and see a good student CV. And what I always tell students are, don't compare your CV to this student CV. This one that I'm going to show as an example is actually one that you can use to, it's in a Word format. You can take it over. You can use it as a template. You can use it as an example, whatever you need to do with it. But that student that her CV is in, that you'll see, again, if you need to look at it, was a student that was here for a long time and has years and years of experience. So you can't compare yourself to the student, but she did a little bit of everything. So it's a good example to look at, to model yours after, or either just to take that document over and make it your own and begin to update your CV. But if you know that, hey, my program requires a resume, not a CV, then again, you don't have to look at it. It's just for those students that may need it. And here's the other thing that I wanted to throw out there is I'm not going anywhere. The Career Development Center is not going anywhere. And whether you're applying for schools in the fall or maybe you're waiting 2 years, we're all equipped to help you prepare your documents, prepare for graduate school, and your professors are too. So lean on them. Lean on them in the future. If you're like, I just didn't feel like I got everything from this class because of what we've done and the way we've had to go from in class to online, know that I will be there and you can make me part of your process when you start applying. So keep that in mind. You've got resources and people around you that can help you when the time comes for you to finish up or to start applying. Now, most of the assignments for this semester, you've already done. There's nothing to do this weekend. I know the final is coming up, and that'll be something you have to do, but I have cut the final down for you. So the only thing you have to do for your final is to revisit your goals that you submitted the first semester, and then let me know if you completed those goals or if you still have something to do. I want you to tell me how you're going to complete those goals. And then the second part of the final is just to take the SRI, the student rating of instructor, which I don't even think you have access to yet. So you probably can't finish the final today if you wanted to, but as soon as you start seeing the SRIs, the student rating of instructors, pop up in your email, do the student rating of instructor for me, take a screenshot of it, you'll turn that in, and you can either do it all together on separate documents, make separate submissions if you want to. And then the third thing, only if you need to, and I'm going to get in and grade resumes next week. So if you don't have a perfect score on your resume, or if it's not where you want it to be quite yet, you can resubmit your resume only if needed for the last time, and I will go back in and adjust grades on the other resumes that you've submitted. And say you move your score up from a 13 to a 15 on your resume, I'll go back in and adjust those from your final grade on your resume. So keep that in mind, but only submit your resume if it's not where you want it to be. Things that I wanted to remind you of is, if you haven't done your career mentor interview or your informational interview with someone, make sure that you get that completed. Your mock interview. Now, if you do your mock interview, you can still call the Career Development Center. We can either do it by phone or we can do a Zoom appointment, so that you can still do that. Now, no one is manning our desk at work, so if you call, you'll need to leave a message, and someone will get back to you and schedule that appointment. And again, everything needs to be done by the final date. Now, the last day of class, you may not be able to submit any other assignments other than your final. So you can submit things with your final, or you can start emailing me things. If you're still working on things, you can email it to me after the semester. But know around the 1st of May, I will be done with grading. So let's set it at May the 1st, have everything in and complete. And I'm going to be about as lenient as I can this semester with you. So if you've got assignments that you didn't turn in from the first of the semester, work on whatever you can. I'm not going to give you full credit for things like that, but I will give partial credit for those things. But I'm going to try to be as lenient as I can with assignments turned in with due dates, whatever, from when we stop coming to class, because I know it's been difficult for you and for me switching from an in-class to an online format. So make sure that you turn those in. But with the interview, you can still schedule that. Just leave a message. Someone will get in touch with you, and you can set it up, phone appointment or Zoom, however you want to do that. A career counselor, will go back with you. And then anything else you need to do. And then any extra credit, I left some of the videos and things in there. So you've got Curtis Bateman, we didn't watch that. If you need ideas for extra credit, you can email me and I will send you some videos, some short TED Talks or things that you can watch. That'll be helpful. The number, I didn't give it out, but it is in the syllabus for our front desk. It's 801-863-6364. That is the number to our front desk. If you still need to schedule your mock interview, you can call that number. Make sure you leave a message. We'll get back to you. You can set that up. I hope you guys have a healthy and safe rest of your semester. After today, there are no videos that you need to watch. We're pretty much done. You can check out those PowerPoints on the GRE and Curriculum Vitae if you need to. And then just make sure that you finish everything up. Sooner the better. Get this thing knocked out so you can be done and move your time and energy to your other classes. As soon as those SRIs come in, go ahead and take that and be honest and know that I can't see what you put as your comments, even though it has a number assigned when you take a screenshot or a photo of it and turn that in. I can't see your comments and I don't know who posted what, so be honest on those. But I hope you have a good semester, and it was nice to get to know and to meet each and every one of you. So this is our final video, final call. You guys be safe and have a good rest of your semester and your other classes. Thanks, bye.